growing up in Canada, how close were you? Like, was the entertainment industry something that was always kind of in your sights, or how did you find your way to be auditioning for movies with Nev Campbell and All My Children? Like,
Yeah,
what?
I mean, like,
Right, like
it's a good question.
That doesn't just happen.
I was studying civil engineering in college. I come from like a family that is so far removed from anything kind of entertainment oriented. But my roommate in college was an actor, and he's a writer in LA. He's doing great, Andrew Miller. And so I would sometimes run lines with him, and sometimes, like, just that was my only kind of glimpse into this industry. And then one summer I couldn't get a job anywhere. Usually worked with professors or whatever, just kind of,
there were no bridges to build as your
there were no
engineer?
bridges to build.
Right.
Exactly. Nothing, no buildings, no bridges to build.
Is it?
And
what
somebody said,
what else do civil engineers do? In my head, they just build bridges.
They do a lot. They build structures, so they work with architects. So the architects design a building, engineers kind of make it happen. They also, in all of environmental engineering is part of civil engineering. So anything environmentally, like in the last, all of these environmental kind of progress that's been made has been in civil engineering. Also roads and all that, that's all civil engineering. Not that I would really know, because all I did was like, I got the degree, but that's
good though. That's good. That should be a good quiz game. Like, wow, I guess it's what degrees do actors actually have? And then it's like, oh, I don't have a degree. Yeah. So you'd be like the outlier. Anyway, trivia game.
He'd be the other one. Worst idea you've ever had, Bradford.
Yep, probably so. Probably so. Anyway, your roommate. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
No, it's all right. And then so I was at a bar one night, and somebody said you should try modeling to make some extra cash, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. And I did, and made a little bit of money. And then that just led to doing some commercials. And then from there is when I was like, I really want to study, and I kind of got into some classes and then started studying, and then I started to book some what they called legit roles, and then 54, and then All My Children within like a couple of years.
So I mean, when All My Children came around, you got the offer, was it like, oh, okay, well, that's a no-brainer? But like doing a movie, when you're doing a movie like that, there's other probably avenues that people were recommending you take, right?
Well, I wasn't a lead. I mean, the cool thing about that being on that picture was that I was on like half the days of production. So it was like a 3-month shoot. I was on tons of days. It was very cool. Yeah. But I was just playing a shirtless bartender in Studio 54. So I had like cool scenes with Ryan and with Mike Myers, but they were like, I had like 2 lines here and 2 lines there. And so nobody was like, I wasn't the breakout star of the film by any means. In my own head, maybe I was, but not at all. Not at all. I mean, it was just cool to be able to drop that name a little bit more than anything.
Yeah.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.